Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, people of the fine state of Minnesota, it's your 1973 podcast with, small group. We're waiting on young Bradford. He says he's running a little late. That's okay. We can filibust through this if we need to. And I have a message from the younger generation that watches the podcast. They say that it makes a difference. Pay attention, young people, that you will get more watches if you ask to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. What do you think, Ed? Do you think that's BS?
No, I think that we should listen to our younger viewers. I think that they're trying to help us with our algorithm. So I think that that's a good
Isn't that like a tree falling in the forest and nobody's there to hear it? Doesn't make a sound.
I don't know. I don't know. So we'll throw it out there, right, Professor? What do you think? Like,
Well,
subscribe.
see, it's already too long for the young people. The young people would already shut it off before you got to the point. You would have got like out, and they would have shut it off because it's too long for TikTok.
Oh, jeez. All right. So let's get into it. Here's what we do. We always start off with a really good segment. One watch, everybody knows the rules. Take it away, Ed.
Alrighty. Well, hey there, podcast fans. Are you ready to show off your look for the 1973 podcast? We've got over 20 different designs of t-shirts and hoodies that capture the essence of classic stuff. Whether you're a fan of the show or just love that retro feel, we've got something for everyone. From bold prints to your subtle nods to your favorite personalities, each piece is made with top-notch quality and that timeless style that you crave. Perfect for lounging at home or making a statement out and about. And don't wait, our collection is flying off the shelves fast, and you can say, "Don't be cheap, buy a shirt." Do this now at bonfire.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. And also check us out at the 1973 Podcast T-shirt store on YouTube. Just click the link below.
All right. So don't be cheap. Buy a shirt. Professor, it was your pick. Tell everybody what your pick was.
Well, I tried to go a little different because we kind of started picking the same type of movie genre every week. So I tried to go a little bit different. I went with the 2005 movie Sin City, starring, actually directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller, and based on a graphic novel by Frank Miller. Uh, Ton of people in it: Mickey Rourke, Jamie King, Bruce Willis, Nick Stahl, Brittany Murphy, Clive Owen, and Jessica Alba. There's a ton of people. There's like four stories based in the same city. I don't want to give away too much of the details because, as you were talking about the young people, I was told by somebody that we give away the plot too much on some of these movies. So I won't give away the plots or anything. Let's just say it was good. My only complaint, it was 2 hours and 5 minutes long. I think they could have cut like 20 minutes off of it. It kind of dragged in a few spots. Uh, I thought you could really see Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino are really good friends. They've done a ton of movies together, and you could tell this movie had a lot of stuff like Pulp Fiction-y, and I thought the cinematography was awesome. I loved the black and white, and um, I'll just give you one quick little. I always do a little fun tidbit. The swords in this movie were the same swords used in Kill Bill. That Devin Aoki used. Quentin Tarantino gave them to Robert Rodriguez to use in the movie. So it was actually swords that the Crazy 88s or whatever their name were. It was their swords that they used. I thought that was pretty cool. I'll save you guys. I don't want to say too much because by the time we get to whoever's last, they have nothing to talk about. So I'm gonna go with a 7-3.
Okay, and Tom, do you want to reveal the other scores from? Well, we'll hold off on Brad's. Maybe it'll come in hot.
All right.
So,
Shaggy gave a 6-8.
okay, Scotty, you want to take it from here?
All right. So I was just saying the first time I watched this, I felt like Tommy also mentioned it really dragged. I was like, oh, I feel like it was really long. And then I looked at the runtime, and the runtime's only 2 hours and 4 minutes. So you're used to, like, it's so rare to actually have a movie under 2 hours now. I think back 20 years ago, maybe that was a little bit different. And Tommy, we don't give away the plot. Like, it's 20 years. Is that not enough? Like,
We have youngsters in the crowd, though. We're catering to young people now. So,
oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, no, it was really good. I honestly, I had a nice crush on Brittany Murphy. Like when she came out with that in there, as well as she had another movie, Ramen Girl, that I really enjoyed with her, and I think it's just because I thought she was hot. It was horrible to see her pass away so early. I think she had a good career in front of her. And I don't know. I think in ways, this movie, hits all the cliches, but it was good. Like high level of violence, which was nice. It was definitely different for its time. Like we hadn't seen any movies like that. It almost actually kind of we probably hadn't seen so much of a comic book movie outside of I know we've got the Batmans and the Supermans, but they don't really fall into that. It almost harkens back to like the Dick Tracy when they tried to make that, but like a film noir style. And so I found it was interesting. I just think as I'm getting older, and you seeing Bruce Willis, who's got he's almost dying every moment. All of a sudden, close to retirement, you're going to actually just go out and do all this nonsense. You're like, how about you work your ass off and enjoy yourself a little bit for retirement? No, I did like the movie. I thought it was good. I thought it was a little longer than it needed to be. Great cast. I hear Johnny Depp was supposed to be cast for one of the roles as well. That would have been really cool to see him as that character. But I'm going to give it a 7-2.
All right, Dr. Phantom, we need your review of Sin City.
Tom told me to watch a movie, so I watched a movie. No, good flick. I mean, not super great. I too liked how they took like the graphic novel concept, and when you're watching it, it almost feels like you're watching a cartoon, like even though it's live action. So I thought that part of it, if you can like appreciate that part of it, I think you enjoy it more than like the story. With that all-star cast, I thought that like Mickey Rourke's character playing Thanos is like fantastic. He to me stole the show, and he's like the only one that's not recognizable that it's actually him, which is kind of cool in a way. Overall, I'll probably come in a little lower than you guys. I'll be like 6-7. That's I mean, like I can't say I didn't like it, but it wasn't. I wasn't like blown away by it by any means.
So I agree with Ryan. I haven't watched this movie in a while. I remember that quite a while after it came out, when the DVD thing was still big, they released a extended cut of it. The one that I watched, of course, was the original one of it. I like it for a lot of different reasons. The story is, it's a detective noir story, like Scotty brought up. You can't really tell which time frame it's in. It's kind of like left to the imagination. Cinematography of it's cool if it kind of fits in that blend of you're trying to blend in a comic book style movie, all-star cast. The story is okay. It could be a little better, but it's a detective story and set in the same city, same Pulp Fiction-y kind of thing where you gotta, kind of put the pieces together. It doesn't flow in order. I do remember seeing that and saying, why haven't they done a actual superhero movie like this at the time? I think they're working towards that with that new Spider-Man noir that's coming out in a month or two. Kind of going to get that black and white vibe with it in the Batman the animated series was kind of going with it for a little while there. Not watching it for a while, going back, still holds up, still watchable. Do I probably like it as much as I did when I first watched it? I don't know. Always been a big Bruce Willis fan. Thought he played a, typical Bruce Willis character, throwback detective. He's that typical guy. He's at the end towards retirement, and then he runs into the the thing that's pulling at his heartstrings, and then he's gonna stay on the case and whatever. So not to get long-winded with it, but I'm gonna score this 7-4 because I really enjoyed it, but it's not something I could probably watch too often. Probably why it's not on heavy rotation too, because I don't think it's for everybody. Speaking of, it's not for everybody. Just in time, young Brad,
Just in time.
for your review of Sin City.
Oh man, I sent it to the group chat. I think I'm gonna take off a fraction of a point though. How long was that movie?
2 hours and 4 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.8. It's too long. As a Tarantino film, I think he directed or something on it, right?
Produced it, right?
Yeah. And I know it was a comic book. I've never read the comic, so I don't know how true it is to the comic. But watching it back, man, there's a lot of pedo references. And I don't know if that's in the comic or if that's just a Tarantino thing.
You never know, Bradford.
Yeah. So, and I'm just generally not a fan of anything Tarantino because he's a sick dude. But I give it a 6.8.
6-8 from the Bradford. Now, Edwin, you're batting in the last spot in the order. You got a cleanup to do, and then tell everybody after you give your score. No score because you didn't watch it.
No score. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Sorry.
The disclaimer for the people at home: you did not watch it.
I did not watch it.
Okay.
Tired.
Okay. You take my salary away from me?
Yeah.
So should
The
we
fraction of a 50 cent.
should we get the actual score from the professor and then move on to your pick for one watch everybody knows the rules homework?
I think that we should.
Okay. Professor, give us a timpani roll and let us know what you got.
7.03.
All right. Straight 7, right? You figure?
Straight 7. There's an 8 on IMDb.
What IMDb, what did they got?
8.
8. We're way off on this
See,
one.
if Ed had done a score, we would have been up there.
Oh,
Yeah. Way.
You would have to throw out a 10 spot to get that high.
Bro, I tried watching this movie like 3 times. I couldn't finish it.
That's fair.
Do you know the runtime was only 2 hours and 4 minutes?
And you tried 4 times watching it, so
I
that's
have a 90-minute time limit.
If you try watching a movie and you can't get through it and you actually shut the fucking thing off, should that automatically be like a straight 2?
It should have. I mean, not every movie that somebody picks.
Hey, I'm taking 0.5 off of my score just to make up for Brad's high score or for something that didn't even watch the whole movie.
Imagine
I
that.
didn't stop watching it, not because I didn't like it. It was 2 hours long. I had to do it in breaks, man.
It's not Roots, Brad.
I kept hitting it like, when is it gonna end? I even started hitting like fast forwarding through some parts.
All right.
It just never ended. Every time I thought we was at the end of the movie, they started a new storyline. I was like, oh my God.
And what did you score it if you had to fast forward it?
What'd you say?
I'm thinking with Ed not scoring it at all, is that like, should you put a 0 there and just because he had no motivation to watch it?
I abstained from the vote. I didn't watch it. I didn't know what movie it was, so I didn't watch it. It's that simple.
He took the ejector seat. He didn't watch it, so it doesn't reflect the score because you got to have some kind of opinion to watch it, right? Correct?
That's correct.
Ed?
Yes.
This is getting too long for the young people at home. What's the one watch homework?
I'd like to address that before.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, you have the floor.
Thanks. I have the floor, So my thing is just like, okay, we give away the plot. To Scotty's point, a lot of these movies that we're reviewing are 20 years old.
Yeah.
Right? And my other question is, are the people that are telling you this, are they liking and commenting on our stuff?
Fuck no.
We don't even like a comment on our stuff.
That's true.
Also,
that's part of the problem.
When I pick brand new movies or movies, they're obscure and nobody's watched them anyway, and they're not going to watch them. So it doesn't matter.
I say roll with what we've been doing.
Yeah.
And then maybe in the beginning, just say, could you please, pretty please with sugar on it.
Like our stuff.
There you go. Ed.
Buy a t-shirt, then complain about the podcast.
Ed, pull from the heartstrings. Bring everybody in. Tell them you got billboard space and a big heart.
Look, I have a billboard behind me. It's out in Cloud County, in outside of Vegas. I mean, it's for everybody to see. Not sure how many cars actually go past it every day, but I guarantee it. The price is great. It will solve your problems.
Ed,
Yes.
We
The movie.
please,
The movie.
we
The movie
please
that
pick a fucking movie.
sure. So I was thinking
Today,
about
Junior.
I I was thinking about this when I was at breakfast, and I was like, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe some marshmallows or maybe some breakfast. So I don't know.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ghostbusters, the original.
Called it.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, the OG.
man.
Called it.
All right, let's go.
Hey,
You're talking now. You're talking the one with the original cast or the one
the
with the
original
chicks?
cast.
No, the original
OG.
Ghostbusters.
The OG.
The
Okay.
OG Ghostbusters.
All right.
I want to know, does it stand the test of time?
Okay. Are you gonna watch it?
Yes.
Because you can't pick a movie and not watch your own pick.
No, Ed's MO is to pick a movie and not show up the next week.
Yeah, not be there.
Oh shit, Ed, on blast
Wow.
from the professor.
Hey.
As the kids say, right? Shots fired.
Yeah, shots are fired. I think I can take that type of a shot.
At least it's not a 3-hour documentary. Like I could get down and watch some Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Phantom, can you handle some Ghostbusters?
Actually, with Brad's kind of segments, Brad, it is actually a documentary, The Ghostbusters.
All right. One watch, everybody knows the rules. Homework is the OG. Great movie. I know it still holds up. Ghostbusters. So, Tom, you want to add?
Yeah, I just got a movie question for you guys. What do you think about the new trend where I guess Val Kilmer's family has allowed them to use his likeness for a movie AI? What do you think about the AI thing now that they're doing? Like, there's been a couple. I can't think of the name of the movies that Bruce Willis has done, and with his disease now he can't talk, so they've dubbed in his voice from other movies, and they've dubbed it in for his. That's how they did it for him. But they're going to do a whole movie with Val Kilmer,
Not to get
AI likeness.
Well, not to get too long with the movie stuff, but it worked well with Brad's favorite movie, Rogue 10, where they did Carrie Fisher's part with Princess Leia. It looked flawless. And
they've been doing deep fakes for a while, but are they going to do a whole movie that's a deep fake?
Yep.
With the is it going to be like Top Gun, like another Top Gun movie?
No, it's not a Top Gun movie.
Boo.
I'm interested to see what they could do, because if you watch any of those fan AI videos that they make, whether it's superhero related or something like that, people are on point with that stuff. I think the fans know what the consumer wants more than Hollywood does sometimes. With some of these,
I saw an AI movie, and they plugged in Danny DeVito into key Star Wars scenes. That should just go straight to the theater, bro. I'd pay.
I figure it's a nice way to keep your legacy going.
Yeah.
And I know they did it with Paul Walker too in Fast and Furious.
And it's only going to get better, as you know, right? As time
like
goes
the Fast and Furious franchise, it only got better.
Maybe they should do a weekend at Bernie's 3 with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
boom.
Imagine that.
I'm thinking with the 1973 podcast, this opens up a whole nother level of guests.
AI guests.
AI generated. There's an AI personality on Instagram, and she's like super famous and made songs and shit. And they had to pull her countdown because like she got super popular, and like real artists got pissed.
Brad, I think you should sign her up for the show.
I should. Yeah.
Reach out.
I will.
Okay, good man. Always thinking. Head of the curve, that guy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on quick. Talk about. I'll throw it in the wrestling segment. I want to talk about it. Talked about it with the professor a little bit. Phantom, a little sprinkle in there. The Ronda Rousey fight.
Oh
Bradford,
my God.
what do you think? 18 seconds. What do you got?
You asking me?
Yeah. Did you see it?
I watched the whole thing, bro, and fast forwarded through it because you got like every match except one went to 2 rounds. So like you got a real quick first round knockout, and then like 20 minutes of fucking commercials and intros and walkouts, and you got another quick fight, and then 20 minutes of commercials and walkouts. And I don't really give a crap about MMA anyway, but I watched it because it was like new to Netflix. And it was worth it because all the dudes that, Logan Paul, Jake Paul was catching strays all night. All night. People were like, yeah, I'm gonna beat his ass. And he was like, Jake Paul, like, what? He's like, we can run it. And they're like, all night. So that part's entertaining, but I don't know. That Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano thing, it seemed a little rigged, a little on the hey, let me tap you out real quick, and we both make like, $5 million. We'll hug and cry. People will love it. And everybody hated it. But they got paid. They don't care.
Brad, before we move away from your opinion, I need your opinion. Ronda Rousey or Gina?
Looks wise?
No, who are you picking? Who are you going with?
Or like physical ability?
Nope. Brad, read between the lines, sir.
One of them was in Fast franchise, which I love. One was in the Star Wars franchise, which I love. So I'm gonna go with Gina Carano, however you say her name.
Okay, all right. Phantom, thoughts on the fight?
I don't think the actual fight is what matters, because what do people want to see? People want to see stars. They don't.
No,
they don't really care about how good the fight is.
They want to see two hot chicks go at it.
But it's like Nate Diaz can't fight anymore.
Oh,
but people love to watch him fight.
Yeah,
Francis
he could take a
Ngannou, he's awesome too. So you get him out there to beat up on Tom. Who's the other dude? The Brazilian guy.
I can't think of his name. I didn't even.
Oh, you know who it was? It's Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a shell of himself. He was out there being a punching bag, but again, it's to wrap it into the wrestling. Can The Rock still wrestle? Probably not. If you pulled the world of who they would want to show up at WrestleMania and wrestle, they want to see The Rock. So people just want to see stars. You could have two top-notch MMA guys that nobody ever heard of before, and nobody really wants to see them fight, even though they might be at the top of their game. So, yeah, why not? Get some stuff. If they can start grabbing all the has-beens that people want to see, throw them on there. I like to watch people get knocked out in the first round. I don't need to see a 5-round thriller every time I watch MMA. So throw the has-beens in there and let them have at it.
And now, is your thoughts on the MMA length of fight like Brad's with the movies?
Well, when I watch it live, I can't fast forward, so it's
well, you don't pay for it. If you were paying for it, you'd be pissed if it was ended in 17 seconds.
I grew up a Tyson fan.
Wait, hold on. Allegedly.
If I paid to go to that shit, however expensive them tickets were, and every fight ended like that, I would be a little. I don't know. It's probably more fun in person anyway. So.
Thomas, thoughts on the fight?
I didn't watch it, and I'll tell you, I totally agree with what Ryan said with stars, because I haven't watched a UFC fight in probably 2 years, but they don't really have the stars anymore that draw me to it, and it's just I have no interest in it anymore, and so I would have, if I had gotten one, it would have been that Netflix one, but because of the old school guys, that's who I really came up watching. Actually, a little bit later than that with like Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell, but
Rampage Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tom, and I'm sure Ryan will echo this as well. Back in the day, UFC had wonderful marketing campaign. They had advertisement every single weekend. You had all the fights almost every single Saturday on Fox on FS1. Or on a Fox channel. And so, like, you actually got to know the fighters. So, basically, they did what wrestling does. Hey, you get to know the fighters, and now you pay for the payoff.
Young Ed might be onto something now.
Yep.
And the thing is, to echo Ryan's point, yeah, people want to see stars. I mean, we look back to like some of the guys back in the day in wrestling. I mean, bottom line is just like they were great on the mic. And were they as good in the ring as we all like to believe that they were? No, because most of the time they weren't going to pull off a Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man Savage at WrestleMania every single pay-per-view. So just saying, that's my 2 cents. Oh, and Gina.
I think that also translates to our politics. We got a celebrity president, right? I think people picked him halfway because of the celebrity status as well.
And a WWE Hall of Famer.
They
Correct.
inducted him.
He is Scotty's number one. Scotty is his number one fan. Scott can be trusted to bring up Donald Jefferson Trump every single episode.
This is true.
I got the derangement syndrome.
Scotty, does he trigger you?
He's deranged.
He does.
He triggers you? Do you need to go to a safe space?
Oh, yeah.
Like the hot tub.
Exactly.
Oh,
You know-
man. Say that.
wow.
We're gonna
Oh,
get
you
shut
can't-
down, bro.
Oh, you can't say that. Oh,
Andy, cut that shit out. You gotta edit that out.
That claim came from another country. If anybody's wondering.
I know. I'm not getting in. I'm not
Hey,
getting in.
can we segue this to the John Cena Classic? Can we talk about that real quick?
I want to see how Andy works around this.
Scotty.
Scotty doesn't show up for the podcast next week. You know what's happening.
Ronda Rousey or Gina?
Me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You.
I don't know him.
Oh.
I know
Okay.
Ronda. I saw her weigh in briefly. She looked good.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I don't know what Gina looks like.
Okay. You only
Oh my
came for
God.
the weigh-in.
I came for her weigh in. Only once.
Brad, John Cena Classic. You're all over it.
So we forgot to mention this last week, but I'm glad we got Ed and everybody on tonight because John Cena promised a historic announcement at Backlash. And what we got instead at Backlash was John Cena announcing a new PLE that will come with a new belt, championship belt for the John Cena Classic, where he's gonna, I guess he selects the NXT stars, the up and comers. They're gonna face veterans on the roster. They're gonna have like a single elimination tournament. I don't know, and no matter who wins, the fans, I don't know if it's going to be fans in the crowd or fans at home, but we're going to get to vote in like American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and we pick the winner. And the fan chosen winner advances regardless of who wins the actual match.
Akana.
Start the timer, speed round, go.
Ed?
Ed? Oh, yeah. I was waiting for Ed for this one.
Ed, come on, another belt, but in the
Another belt, and it doesn't matter if you win or lose. The fans vote. So you lose, you can still move on and win the belt.
That is one of the lamest things I've ever heard of in my life. Like, what? I mean, that is like the epitome of everybody gets a trophy That's like everybody gets a trophy championship right there. That's exactly what that is.
That makes me want to watch the Gina Carano replay.
or how about just the weigh-in? Just watch it for the weigh-in.
I want to watch the replay when Donald Trump announces victory.
Oh. Uh-oh. The trigger warning.
Oh, look, he put his beard down. He's ready.
All right, Brad, any more wrestling news that you want to talk about? Or we
No,
move on to the wide,
I don't
wide
have
world of
anything.
sports?
I think Roman Reigns is injured. That's the other big thing, but I haven't heard anything else about it, so I don't know. Maybe we'll find out tonight.
Okay, Backlash.
Backlash.
All right. Professor, get ready, because we're moving into the world of the
Sports.
shitty pick.
Yeah.
All righty. At Elite Hockey, it's all about the game. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a weekend warrior, or lacing up for the very first time, they've got you covered. From top-tier gear and custom equipment to apparel, live event experiences, and full team support, Elite Hockey is built by hockey players for hockey players. This isn't just a brand, it's a community, a place where players of every level can stay sharp, play hard, and live hockey. So if you want to elevate your game, support a company that supports the hockey world, and join a movement that's growing fast, check out elitehockey.com today and tell them the crew from the 1973 podcast sent you.
All right, you and Ed, let's go. This is your spot.
My shitty pick this week, I'm going to go fantasy baseball again. I'm going to go Nolan McLean, starting pitcher for the Mets. He's got 2 starts this week against Washington and Miami. I think if the Mets can get him any runs, should get some pretty good numbers in that game. He's 2-2 on the year with a 2.92 ERA and 64 Ks and 9 starts. And if he had any run support, he'd probably have 6 wins on the year. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs in a start this year, and he's only 2-2. So going with Nolan McLean.
What do you got for the docket of sports, Ed?
Well, I'd like to bring up the swinging of the stick suspension. Do we think that that was justified? Game suspended. I'd like to know. What does the panel think?
Stick swinging incident? What do you think?
I mean, I swing my stick around. I don't know. No, I'm playing.
Only at weigh-ins, Brad.
Someone had to say it.
Well, I think he should have gotten a couple of games, but I think the other guy should have gotten something too for slew footing him. So I don't know. I mean, it's not the old. If in the old days, that's would have gotten maybe one game. Nowadays, everybody is they're so busy trying to clean up the game that you knew he was going to get something.
I want to talk about Tom's Canadiens hat. That's what I want to talk about. That's a sports story right there. Scotty, what do you think?
It's like you ever see? I don't know. It's one of those ones where you feel like ultimately betrayed. This is a Bruins fan. I mean, like, how did you even have that? Like,
Fuck them Bruins.
Why?
You could tell it's new. Like the tag's probably in the back.
No, that's how the kids wear it today. But no, actually, this is my wife's hat. She bought it the day they traded Marchand. She said she was done with the Bruins, and I kind of agree with her. Until they get rid of Sweeney, Neely, and I mean the owners aren't going to trade the team. They're making too much money. There are too many pink hats. But I'm off the bandwagon.
That's like not liking Jar Jar Banks and then deciding you're going to be with the Empire.
Well, I was just going to say this, Tom. Just feel the hate, young Skywalker. Yeah. Let it flow through you.
Kind of like it.
The thing that is hard for me to believe is, do you know how much shit Tom has given me over the years for America's team, our Philadelphia Flyers?
Oh, the Cowboys.
And you would think that out of all the hate that has come my way over the years from multiple different people that are in Bruins Nation, that the guy that has taken me to so many Bruins games is the guy that's going to flip. Can you believe it? That's what I have. I have a hard time believing it. It's like there's a twister. It's Andy and Toto get the whole house is spinning. I cannot believe it.
Wait until you start seeing me wear a Yankees hat. Don't even get me started with the Red Sox. Don't even get me started with the Red Sox.
Oh, shots fired again.
The owners with the Red Sox are so bad that John Henry is starting to have fans kicked out of Fenway Park. They're coming into the games wearing bags on their heads, and he's having them kicked out of the park now.
That's dumb.
Now this slow turn. This could be your final
heel turn.
Heel turn finally after all this time. It's a slow build. You've been telling a story this whole time, Tom. Wait for the big turn.
The ultimate heel turn is when I shut my Zoom camera off and leave. start my own podcast and see you.
Can I be a guest? Who's
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Anything you'd like to add, Tom, for the sports stuff this week?
The only thing is with the schedule for football that came out. What do you guys think of the 9 international games now? I think that's a little bit of overkill. And they've added a game the day before Thanksgiving now. So there's a game on Thanksgiving, 3 on Thanksgiving, 1 the day before, and 1 on Black Friday. I just think
kind of overkill. God.
Yeah. I mean, the games on Thanksgiving are really good. You've got the Bears and Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, and the Chiefs and Bills. But I just think it's overkill.
That's way too much. They used to just be Cowboys would have a game. The Lions always had a game on Thanksgiving. Then they added a third. And now you're saying there's the one before and then one on Black Friday. That's too much, man.
The one before is a good game, too. It's the Packers and Rams. But
that's still too much. These guys got families, too. But that time of year is so busy. I ain't got time to sit there and watch 5 damn football games, you know? Not to mention all the good college ball that's happening that weekend, too, man. Like, that's too much.
I want to ask Scotty a question about expansion with the NFL. Do you think that it would be beneficial for where they like international football now, where they would just do a deal with the CFL to merge and take those teams on and add them to the NFL?
I don't think. I think there's some of these CFL teams are too small market that I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would, like a Winnipeg, Hamilton. Those would draw enough. But yeah, I think Toronto absolutely could support a team. Buffalo's never going to allow it because there's so many fans that cross the border for those games. I would love to see it here. I think 9 games is a lot, right? Because most of these games, they're hard to find if you can find them at all on like whatever streaming service you have. They're at 10 in the morning or something like that. The toll it takes on the players that you're getting out there. I think Jacksonville has had like a ridiculous amount of games out in Germany, and they keep going further away. I'm like, just start NFL Europe. Just do it already, right?
Didn't they try that though? Europe. Didn't they have like the Barcelona Dragons and stuff like that at one time?
Yeah, they already did that once, and it was unsuccessful.
Yeah, and I think the market is a little skewed in Europe because there's such a huge American military presence. Like, I get it. There's probably some European people that are packing out that one London game, but I also bet there's a shit ton of military people traveling to get there to go watch it, whether it's their team or not, because they're probably handing out tickets at the base anyway, if I'm being honest with you, right? Or they're getting them on discount or group packages and stuff like that. Like, and so the NFL sees that, oh, we got a market out there. Like, no, you just have a lot of American people stationed over there.
Yeah. And it's even worse because this year they're not giving all the teams that are playing over in Europe. They're not all giving them all the next week off. There's only, I think, 3 teams that have the week after they play in Europe, or actually, there's a game in Australia this year.
Yep.
There's only 3 teams that have the next week off.
Never been a fan of the overseas games, man. Maybe Mexico because it's right down the road, but like, nah, that's too much, man.
Stay in North America. Yep, stay in within the 2 or 3 time zones. I think.
But you're also robbing the fans. Like, we can't go to the. I don't want to go to the game. Oh, sorry, It's in Australia this year.
Yeah,
oh, dude.
No, on the point of having a game, because I think the Pats and Seahawks play on the Wednesday. Before. I'm all for spreading it out because, excuse me, I like watching. When there's only one game that night, I know I'm watching that game. But when on Sunday there's just so many games, I'm probably watching 1, maybe 2. So I don't mind when they're throwing it out, but I understand it's a whole, it's a mess, and I actually think it impacts the integrity of the games when you're sitting on 4 or 5 days rest as opposed to everybody else sitting on 7. It's a pretty brutal sport.
Wait till they host a Super Bowl overseas.
I can't believe it hasn't happened yet, Brad.
It's coming.
Phantom, anything to add for the International Football League?
I think it stinks. Even just like fantasy-wise. It freaking screws you all up, like trying to, if you got guys hurt and they're playing early in the morning on Sunday, if they play on Wednesday, short week. Not for me. There should be no football on at 9 o'clock in the morning.
West Coast time, you can, right?
Yeah. Who cares about them?
Okay. Just saying.
East Coast bias, baby. Come on.
Just saying. Just a mega podcast host here. Brad, are you ready for the world of weird?
Oh, you know it, buddy.
Thomas, take us in. Let's go, Rod Sterling.
This week's tinfoil hat is brought to you by RC Custom Cards. Do you collect cards? Do you want something truly unique in your hands? RC Custom Cards turns ordinary cards into extraordinary custom designed trading cards created just for you. Whether you're celebrating a milestone, honoring a team or friend, or building a one-of-a-kind collection, RC Custom Cards crafts premium personalized cards built to impress. Great quality, great design, and 100% custom. Made for collectors, fans, and anyone who wants something special. Are you ready to elevate your collection? Head to RC Custom Cards and see what you can create. Tell them you heard it on the 1973 podcast.
Speaking of a guy who knows how to elevate his game, Brad, what is this week's tinfoil hat?
So I want to talk about Mic in close here. I don't want the Israeli spy pigeons to hear me talking. There are, there's a big conspiracy, and that you can find the clips on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok because there's like all these World Health Organization meetings, and they televise what the guys are saying in the interviews, and they're all talking about they want the world to transition from actual beef product to a synthetic lab made hamburger patty or whatever, right? And everybody's like, oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Well, the way they're trying to do it, and the conspiracies connect the dots, is Bill Gates is investing a shit ton of money and research into developing artificial meat, lab grown meat, and it's probably already out on the market. It's probably where we're eating at McDonald's if it's not dead bodies. But they've introduced a bovine tick. If you get bit by this tick, it makes you allergic to beef. And there's a bunch of farmers on TikTok and Instagram talking about there are literal boxes of these ticks. They're like, like, who dropped a box of ticks on my land? You know what I mean? But there's an alarming number of people now getting bit by these ticks and now allergic to beef. Like it's not just like it's a growing number every day. Like more people get added to this list. But the scary thing is that these bovine ticks in or as deer ticks, it was something was mentioned in the Epstein files about clearing the deer and the animals off his property because he didn't want the ticks to get on them and stuff, man. And so that people trying to link like, well, that's when this shit started because Bill Gates was on the island, he's in the Epstein files, and now he's trying to patent lab grown meat. Now these boxes of ticks are showing up on everybody's property, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's pretty weird that that's showing up. And in addition to the bovine ticks, just I think boxes of deer ticks are showing up everywhere. And guess who is trying to patent a new Lyme disease vaccine? Schmiel Schmates. So, guys. Anyway, I think I just heard a pigeon fly by my window, and they got those recording devices in their booty holes. So, what do you guys think? Somebody else
Brad,
get implicated.
I
So I'm
did
not
see
the only one.
I did see the different videos of looks like actual footage of farmers finding these boxes with
Yep.
the WTF moment of what the hell is this? So my question is, if you find a random box on your farm that you walk every day, where did that box come from?
Hmm.
Thoughts from the panel? Did it fall from the sky? Did it come out of the earth? Who put it there?
I saw a video. They literally caught the helicopter like flying in with like this 50-foot rope or chain. And they're like, what are they doing? And then the helicopter saw them, like, oh shit, like it tried to peel out, or peel off with it, but it was like they already dropped the box. And they're like, why random helicopter out here in our field?
Why would they drop them in a box? Why wouldn't they just drop them loose?
I don't know, something, I guess how they
Little
transport them.
parachutes.
How like they drop like or how they like transport bees and shit. They're not just gonna like open a beehive up and say, hey, go free bees and go make your hunt. No, they like transplant them. So that's what they're doing with the ticks.
They totally should just let the ticks out. Like, have you ever tried to kill a tick? Those things are really hard to kill. That they would
Mhm.
probably handle that fall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Ed, thoughts?
Well, if it is true, that is completely sinister, and it's truly evil. Like that. I mean, these tick viruses. Like, I mean, I'm sure that. I mean, we know people that have Lyme disease, and it comes back over and over and over again. You know, and
Oh shit.
yeah, it hits you hard. And I personally don't feel that it's right. And I think it just kind of goes against like you know being good in your community and whatnot. And the thing about it is, it's like we're not overpopulating the world anymore. If you look at the birth rates to all these countries and stuff like that, I mean, especially look at Japan, look at Korea, look at China. You know, I mean, and the thing, and then also, not to be geopolitical and Scotty, settle down. Just let me.
I'm ready to say something.
But the thing
Oh,
about
he's
it,
queued up, bro.
the thing about it is just that, and I'll just say this from a just pure, like black and white. The reasons if you the reason why the Russians are in Ukraine is because if they don't do it now, they will never ever have enough men to do it ever again because their birth rates are so low. It's been 100 years since the
Hmm.
purges that they did from the communist revolution. And so if they don't do it now, so all this, population out of control, no, maybe pollution is out of control. And you're trying to kill us in the food because a Ritz cracker isn't a Ritz cracker anymore. Saltine isn't a saltine. Oreos aren't an Oreo anymore. And let's all go back. Brad, you're a little bit too young for this, but there's at least Scotty, Tom, Andy, and Ryan. We all know how the original lime flavor Gatorade had a very distinct taste.
In a glass, Ed.
And it
Came
was
in a
in
glass
glass
bottle.
bottles. I
Yeah.
remember those.
So I mean,
Yep.
like, so that's I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That kind of took us around the world,
Now
around
it's
the
all
world,
chemicals.
yeah, around the world, or across the flat, depending on how you want to look at it. No,
Thomas, you got to weigh in on this one. You got to weigh in.
Oh, don't mess with ticks.
Mm-mm.
Kicked my ass now for 10 years.
Damn.
And that's the simple little tiny regular deer tick and
Mm.
that's not these scientifically manufactured things.
Yep.
But the thing about making people allergic to something that's in almost everybody's diet, especially if you grew up in our generation. I mean, how many people ate red meat on the regular every week? I mean, just for genetically modified meat. That don't they have that already though at like Burger King with that what's that burger called? Plant-based burger or whatever the hell it's called?
The Beyond
Yeah.
Burger.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of the same thing?
That's a veggie burger though that's supposed to
Yeah.
taste like beef. They're trying to manufacture a patty or beef product that tastes like beef and is not disguised as like a veggie patty or veggie burger. So
The only thing that I don't understand is, okay, I know you want to make money off it, but why do you want to go away from the actual red meat? Because it's good for you.
I don't think they can honestly sustain the world's population and the amount of cattle it would take to feed that. And we talked about it when I questioned where McDonald's gets their hamburgers. And then the CEO went on that live and was like eating his burger like this,
Yep.
like a creep. But he didn't even refer to it as a hamburger. He called
Product.
it a beef product.
Yeah.
So I think we're way past. I think they've already been feeding lab grown meat into society. We just don't know about it yet.
Yeah. Do you think that's why the burgers don't rot, Brad?
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A too. Chick-fil-A's in the same boat. Go put one of their sandwiches out. That shit don't spoil.
well, those 50 ingredients on those nuggets taste good.
But I mean, but like I said, go to your grocery store, dude. Like I remember, you buy a loaf of bread and be like, oh shit, it molded in like 2 or 3 days, and you'd be pissed. You had to go get another one, bro. I found a half a loaf of bread in the pantry the other day. I was like, when did we buy this? Like me and Jess couldn't even remember it'd been so long, and it wasn't even like sealed up or nothing. I'm like, this was a perfect candidate to be completely molded out, and it was fresh, and I made a sandwich out of it. But it had to have been at least a couple weeks, a month. You know what I mean? Like stuff doesn't go bad anymore, and that should concern everybody.
Ready to
Remember-
go old school, pick the blue spots off.
That's what I used to do. I just cut the mold off, bro. My point is, man, that this shit don't mold anymore.
Remember when
It
milk
don't mold.
go bad in 7 days? Now it's a month.
Yeah, my bread won't go bad, or I'll find like some hamburger buns from that cookout from 6 months ago. It won't even be moldy, but the buns they'll just be like hard as a rock. You can like bang it on the countertop, but there won't be any mold on it. What do you think that's doing to your body, bro? I mean, this is not gonna stop me from having a cookout, dog. 'Cause your boy gonna eat a hamburger, you know what I'm saying? But like,
I hate it.
anyway, ticks,
Ticks
ticks,
and beef.
backlash.
All right. So, Thomas, you want to wrap up this episode for the week with a shout out?
My shout out is to my Montreal Canadiens. They're up 2-0 right now
Atta
on
boy.
Buffalo. And I don't want to upset the French, but I was going to try to say "Go Habs, go" in French. Allez, Canadiens, allez. Is
There
that
you
close,
go.
Scotty?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Scotty,
there. Yep.
you're our resident French guy. How was
Yep.
that?
It was okay. D'accord.
Scotty, you got to follow up Tom's shout out with your shout out.
All right. Well, my shout out's gonna be a little bit sad. It's had a good, really great guy. I've known him for probably 24 years. His name's William Van Cleef, Bill Van Cleef. He was a cop in Toronto for many, many years. Huge Maple Leafs fan, and he passed away on Monday. And a big fan of just sports, and he was a great person to me. And really, he had ALS, Lou Gehrig's, in his final end, so it didn't go. It was a tough one on the end. Really kind of pissed off at the Maple Leafs for him because they sucked for so long. I really hoped they would have pulled something off. You did get to see that they were going to draft Gavin McKenna. I guess that was a little something, but he was old enough to see when they last won, but I think he was probably like 4 or 5, which is sad. So cheers to Bill Van Cleef.
All right, Ed, you got to follow that.
Well,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Okay. I mean, it's hard to follow that. All I would say is go blue, blanc, and rouge. To echo what Tom says.
What?
Happy birthday to my Uncle Paul.
Happy birthday, Paul. Uncle Paul.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Phantom, what do you got?
Shout out Gina Carano. Don't listen to all these haters. That fight was awesome.
And how about just one more weigh in for the fellas?
Just one more, please.
Yep.
See, Brad likes to fast forward. I like to pause.
Bradford?
That's a good shirt right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Brad likes to fast forward. I like to pause, but I'm too ADHD to sit through that shit. So keep that in mind when you're picking your movies, fellas. What do I want to shout out today? I don't know if I have one. I don't know. The new Star Wars movie comes out on Friday. Mando and Grogu. Bought my tickets like a month ago. I have zero expectation, so hopefully I won't be completely let down.
Good for you. That's the best thing about these shout outs. You go from sentimental to I can't put my shit together. I love it.
Yeah. I think the Mando movie, I think it's going to be a complete letdown, but hopefully it'll be fun for the kid, and we'll get us a Mandalorian popcorn bucket helmet, for a souvenir. Spend $150 at the movies, because that's how much it costs now. Like, no shit, it's not cheap. Fucking stupid, Trump. Thanks, Trump.
I got kind of an eclectic shout out because I am still at awe that my chum, Thomas Brown, downtown Thomas Brown, has got a Canadiens hat on, and I'm still my brain is still trying to process this.
Oh,
he walked out.
Yes.
Attaboy, hey, I don't care about the hat, Tom. Just don't stop wearing suits like him.
No, I know. Well, it might be good for the pod.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit my son down and tell him, I'm going to break it to him that he has an ally now. Uncle Tom is now flipped the script. It's gone with the evil empire, the Montreal Canadiens. And quick shout out. Going to pump the tires on the little one. Had an epic time in Minnesota. Met some really good people. Actually met somebody that was a former KGB guy. His daughter played on the team. She was pretty nasty. Played super rough, which I'm a big fan of. Shout out to the little one, bringing home another medal for the house. So it's all about family, fellas. That's what we do. It's the 1973 podcast family, from our house to your house and all points in between. Canada, Mexico, Portugal, North, South, everywhere in between. Till next week. Bradford, we're out.